Good afternoon, students. We are going to see the brainstorming of the poem There is Another Sky. I hope you have learnt the poem, have gone through the poem, and will see the question answers now. And you will write down all these question answers in your notebook. So, in this brainstorming activity, the first question is: imagine your younger sister is not paying attention to her studies and is seen wasting time playing games on her cell phone. Suggest some ways that will help her to concentrate on her studies and overcome her bad habits. In this question, the bad habit is related with younger sister, but actually I can find this bad habit among many of the students in your class. So here you have to give the remedies to yourself actually. I had given you the answer over here. You can write the answer like this. Cell phone is a boon for those who use it for good purpose. Some students are using it for good purpose and they have completed their 12th standard study also. You know the name and example in your class. That is Bharat Jadhav. He has completed his 12th standard NEET studies and also he is successful in KVPY examination and Olympiad examination. Means as per his performance we can say he is successful, but it will be proved many of you are wasting your time and using it for the bad purpose. So it is a boon for such students who are using it for good purpose, and it is curse for bad users. Many of you are the bad users. You have to give the remedies. Phone should be used for communication and study purpose, but you are playing games on it now and then. Dear sister, concentrate on your studies and give up your bad habit of playing online games. Don't use cell phone more than an hour. You may change your bad habits. Take care of yourself and focus on your goal. Like that, some of the remedies you can give. The next question is: you have noticed that many of your classmates are not interested in outdoor games or participating in co-curricular activities. Discuss some ways in which they will be encouraged to participate in activities. Education is a preparation of future life. Students should give importance to physical and mental fitness also. We must participate in outdoor games and co-curricular activities for all-round development. Surely these activities will help you in future life. Like that, you can give the standard answer over here. In this year, especially in these 2 years, you are not having much time to spend on the co-curricular activities. Still, we are arranging some of the activities over here for your entertainment purpose, recreation purpose, but you have to give more concentration and more importance to your studies. So like the standard answer you can give in your exam. The next question, second question is: discuss with your partner and complete the web highlighting the sad and gloomy aspects of the life mentioned in the first part of the poem. In this poem, the poetess has expressed the gloomy side of life in the first stanza, in the octave. Sad and gloomy aspects of the life. One is darkness, and two answers you supposed to give. I had given you the answer, that is faded forest and silent fields. Like that, these are the gloomy aspects of life mentioned in the poem. The second sub question in the second question is: the poet encourages her brother in the second part of the poem by telling him about the brighter side of the life. Discuss with your partner and make a list of the expressions in the poem that mean encouragement. One has given to you, one answer has been given to you. Brighter garden, like that you supposed to give the answer. I had given you the 2 points over here. The bright bee hum and life is evergreen. Next question is: here you supposed to give some of the points related to the feelings, and some words are used relating to the nature in the poem, and you supposed to give the feelings related to that particular points. One has been done for you, that is faded forest indicates that sad or gloomy aspect of life. Sunshine expresses new hope or beginning. Silent field expresses loneliness of life. Darkness expresses hopelessness. or loss of hope. Brighter garden expresses happiness, and unfading flowers means it indicates the fresh and energetic life. Like that, some of the symbolic words have been used in this poem. Next question. The poem expresses feeling of serenity. Serenity means calmness. Pick out expressions from the above poem and express the same. So, here are some of the expressions. There is another sky, ever serene and fair. There is another sunshine, a little forest whose leaf is evergreen. Like that, these are the expressions from the above poem that expresses feelings of serenity. Compare and contrast the two opposite human feelings as expressed by the poet. So, you can write down the answer of this question on your own. Now the next question is, never mind faded forest Austin. The word faded means dim or faint. The word describes the forests that have become faint or dim in appearance. Go through the poem again and complete the table. So the describing word is faded, object forest, forests are faded, and explanation is the forests have become faint or dim in appearance. So silent, what is silent? The field is silent. The silent word, describing word is used for fields, and its explanation is the fields are calm and quiet. Flowers are unfading, and its explanation is flowers are fresh and colorful. Bees are bright, bright bees. So the explanation is bees are happy and singing song. I hear the bright bee hum. The poet has used the word hum that indicates the sound made by the bee. This is an example of onomatopoeia. The poet has used different figure of speech like alliteration, inversion and hyperbole in the poem. Identify them and pick out the lines accordingly. Hyperbole, the examples are, there is another sky. So this is the exaggeration, example of exaggeration. It is not possible to provide another sky to anybody else. There is only one sky. So this is the example of hyperbole. Next, ever serene and calm. Nothing is ever calm or ever beautiful. So this is an example of hyperbole. And leaf is evergreen. So no any kind of leaf is evergreen. So this is also one more example of hyperbole. Next poetic device is alliteration. The bright bee hum, repetition of the sound B in the successive words. Next example is never mind faded forest Austin, repetition of the sound F. Next poetic device is inversion. Into my garden come. This is an example of inversion. So the right sentence pattern is come into my garden, but instead of that the poetess has used into my garden come. Now next question is, imagine your friend is a table tennis champion who has won the semi-final in the intercollegiate championship. Due to overconfidence, she neither practices nor does she take her opponent seriously. This may result in her losing the final. Suggest some ways to make her aware of the importance of hard work and regular practice. So this is the answer. Dear friend, congratulations on winning the semi-final tennis match in the intercollegiate championship. I think you lost the final because of your own overconfidence. Practice regularly and work hard to improve your game. Don't be upset. There are ups and downs in life. All the best for the matches in future. Using the following points, write an appreciation of the poem. This is important question for you, and it will be asked in board examination also, appreciation of the poem. But many of the students are not remembering the points. In the 11th standard, you will get the points to write down the appreciation, but in 12th standard, you are not going to get the points in question paper. You have to remember it and write in a logical sequence over there. Firstly, you are supposed to write about the poem, poet and title, then about the theme, Then poetic style, language or poetic devices used in the poem, special features in the poem, message, value or the moral in the poem, and your opinion about the poem. It means that you're supposed to write my opinion about the poem, not like that your opinion about the poem. So the appreciation of the poem is like this. So firstly, you will write about the poet, poem and the title. There is Another Sky is a motivational poem by an American poetess, Emily Dickinson. She often used slant rhymes in her poems. This is a sonnet which gives us message of never say die, means never give up. She addressed this poem to her younger brother, Austin, who is depressed and he is in Boston away from home. She sent him letters and a poem for appealing him to come back home by saying there is another place, which indicates that there is a better place to live and enjoy life. Next, we will write about theme. The poet's brother, Austin, lives in dejected mood. He lives a sorrowful life away from home. The poetess inspires her brother not to get depressed and requests him to come home. The poem gives optimistic message of never give up to readers. This is the theme of this poem. Next, poetic style, language and poetic devices to be used. This is a Petrarchan sonnet consisting of 2 stanzas. Octave means first stanza is of 8 lines and sestet means second stanza is of 6 lines. The poet has used slant rhyme in this poem. The language used in this poem is very simple. The poetic devices like metaphor, hyperbole, alliteration and inversion and onomatopoeia make the poem more attractive. A lot of symbolic words are also used in this poem. Next, special features. The poem has deeper meaning as the poet speaks about 2 aspects of life. The idea of faded forest stands for sad and gloomy aspect of life, and brighter garden stands for fresh and energetic life. Message, value and moral of the poem. The poem motivates the readers to face the challenges with positive attitude. The poem teaches us philosophy of life. We have to accept ups and downs, success and failure, joys and sorrows as a part of our life. This is the message. My opinion about the poem. I like the idea of another sky. I think it is a symbol of optimistic life. The poem is a song of life. It teaches us philosophy of life. Like that, you can give your own opinions regarding to the poem. So this is the end of the brainstorming activity here, and you will write down all these question answers in your notebook. Thank you.